entering the last 2 minutes. Dangerous pass. Bulanadi controls it with 10 on the shot clock. Manuel tries a three. No good. And JC coming away with a rebound. But he's in trouble. Victoria and Macaloni getting entangled. If it's a jump ball, possession arrow pointing to Pangasinan.
But there were a couple of really quick technical fouls thrown in there by the refs. I'd like to think, based on how it went, that would have gone to Will Macaloni as well as Lawrence Victoria. See this right here. Secures that ball, holds on to it, couldn't find anyone.
He got tied up.
Tied up with Mike Mabula. Still no call there. There was pushing.
I don't think there was really anything because Macaloni was just trying to clear space for his teammate who was down on the floor.
Yes.
And it wasn't really a big nudge.
Agree. Parang ano, you're trying to keep one of your key players safe from, you know, lahat na nangyayari sa loob. And I really feel that was a quick technical call by the officials.
Because that's gonna be big. Because Macaloni, that's gonna be sport foul.
It is a double technical foul between number 8, Lawrence Victoria, his second, and number 14, Will Macaloni, his fourth.
Ayun yung masakit. Double technicals. Macaloni, who's been tremendous all series long. Tonight, 12 points and 16 rebounds. Bulanadi. Manuel is free. He tries another free. Still no go. Nueva Ecija trying to cling on. Macaloni swings it to JV Mars. A minute and 23 left here in regulation. 8 seconds left on the shot clock of Nueva Ecija. Villarias! No! And Gabo letting it sail out of bounds. That really would have brought the roof down here. Had the Nueva Ecija Coliseum had that gone in.
That was clear space and a good look for the right guy to make a three.
Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live dito ha sa Legit.
And Rob Sell is finishing it off after that turnover forced by Byron Villarias after stealing that ball away from Aline Bulanadi.
Huge possession here for Pangasinan. Gabo turns the corner. He got fouled. Two massive free throws coming up for Hesed Gabo.
Now, this is a two-possession game. But still, very close if you ask me. Still a lot of time. Important thing here for Hesed is to make these free throws.
Gabo is 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. Sinks in the first. No need to foul yet if you're Pangasinan. A minute left, especially if Gabo can hit both.
Oh, you don't need to. Still got a lot of time to try and come up with a good defensive stop and a crack on the other end.
4-point lead. Nueva Ecija certainly not out of the woods yet. Oh, JV pushing off against Hesed Gabo. Numbers here for Nueva Ecija. Celis got fouled hard by Napoles. That was actually a good foul considering the struggles of Robbie Celis at the line all series long.
But I did like though how Rob Celis immediately on a catch went up for an attempt, understanding na hindi nakafocus yung unang tingin ng depensa nito ni Joray Napoles. But the important thing in this situation is for Rob to make these free throws.
3 out of 6 tonight. Big miss. Bosbong on the edge. He is now standing up. Nueva Ecija has missed 10 free throws. 24 of 34. Celis rattles in the second. 78-73. Still a lot of time for Pangasinan. Gabo. Both teams in penalty. There's a Gabo. He drives, he kicks it out. Vic Manuel, high arcing free. It's good! Lead down to 2.
Bob, they tried that numerous of times earlier, but this time Vic sinks it.
And Pangasinan almost coming away with a steal. They will review it. Coach Gerson pleading his players to come back on the bench.
Look at that drive by Hesed Gabo on that kick weak side. We've said it earlier, that side of the floor for 3 has been friendly for the Heat Waves, and it's still the same result here in this crucial part of the fourth quarter.
Let's see which player touched it last. This is gonna be a big call. Now the important thing, if you're Pangasinan, if in the event it stays with NUEVA ECIJA, you're just down by 2. You just need one more stop.
One stop, that's right. No need to foul. You gotta go for the stop first.
Now if you're NUEVA ECIJA, you still need to continue to execute here. A lot of time left on their shot clock. 18 seconds left.
Now the big question here is, will the Heat Waves go for a 2-for-1?
If they get the ball.
If they get the ball, I think they're gonna get it. Well, whoever team in that matter, whether it be NUEVA ECIJA or Heat Waves.
How about the guts of Vic Manuel after missing a couple of plays? He even had to adjust on that third attempt, but was able to still make it.
You see that was that ball tap.
It was off Gabo, yeah. So NUEVA ECIJA with a basketball. Coach Don Dulay will sue for time. Still has 2 remaining. Will use one of them and will stay on the air and will listen in on this huddle by Coach Don.
Well, after nung pagkakatawag na yun ng decision, ang senyas kagad ni Hesed Gabo kay Coach Gerson is challenge, pero hindi ganun ang gustong gawin ni Coach Gerson. He wants one stop.
Byron, our zipper play, okay, here, okay. You got the ball here, right? This has got to be important here, okay? We're gonna 4 out here, okay? We're gonna look for Vic here.
Baka mag-zone niyo ko sa corner na kami pares. Okay lang. Basta makuha lang natin. Yes, ikaw naman ha.
Hey, this is Robbie, right? If this is denied, you gotta flash, okay? You gotta flash.
Mr. Mike, go back on defense!
Well, it's a hunt game. Now they're trying to hunt for whoever is defending Vic Manuel. He might be the one getting involved in some action, be it a 2-man game or he be the one to attack off of it.
3 fouls for Vic Manuel. And they've been successful with that high pick and roll action between JC Marcelino and Will Macaloni. Daming breakdown sa defense ng Pangasinan here in the fourth. They're having trouble inbounding it, and it's Bong Galanza intercepting that pass. Galanza all the way! We are tied at 78 ball!
Major miscue off that inbound for the Rice Vanguards. Didn't have anyone free. Rob Celis was right there, but he got fronted, and that skip, what a timing on that deflect by Bong, and just the presence of mind to go ahead and finish it despite the defense of JC. That was big.
Bong Galanza struggled all series long, making a big play on the both sides of the floor. Another timeout by NUEVA ECIJA. Well, we weren't able to catch on that timeout by NUEVA ECIJA. But to your point, Coach Mike, naging 2-for-1 because of that quick steal and basket by Bong Galanza. So for Pangasinan, one good stop. And if they secure the defensive rebound, they have the chance to close it out here in Palayan City.
Precisely, Ken. And so this is important for the Heat Waves to remember you do not need to foul.
5 on the floor for Nueva Ecija, the Marcelino twins, Byron Villarias, Robbie Celis, and Will Macaloni. 14 seconds left on their shot clock. Zipper action, Muff. Oh, Manuel, not a good foul.
Oh, man.
They are in penalty.
Oh, wow.
Something they did not need.
And look at the clock. Because at this point, it now becomes possible 2-for-1 for the Rice Vanguards.
Macaloni with a clutch free throw.
Sniper de Mexico, nanonood na. Pati si Javi pala niya.
Si Apports.
Apports.
Macaloni with another monstrous performance. 14 points and 16 rebounds. Coach Gerson Cabildes burning his final timeout.
Well, if they advance the ball, Ken, there should be enough time for them to execute anything. And so far, let's remember, they've been successful with Vic and Joray handling the ball.
34 seconds left. Let's listen in.
Mag-automatic choke yung mga yan. Okay? So relax tayo sa quick stop.
What potential?
Coach Mike, 34 seconds remaining. Both teams, no more timeouts. Both teams in penalty. And Pangasinan is down by 2. Win or go home. Game number 3 in this North Division quarterfinals.
And it wasn't enough to finish this in 2 games. Now we're still in it in the final 34 seconds with the Rice Vanguards up by just a couple of points with the Heat Waves having possession.
Legacies can be defined here in the last few possessions. Galanza will trigger it in. He is joined by Jory Napoles, Vic Manuel, Alin Bulanadi, and Hesed Cabo. Manuel is free! Backs it in! Quick basket for Pangasinan!
Boy, they missed that. One little short roll for Vic Manuel down on the low block. Too easy.
About an 8-second differential between shot and game clock. Marcelino trying to navigate through traffic. Deflected by Napoles,
That
and
should be
they
Heat
get
Waves.
back the possession.
That is going to be Heat Waves ball.
What a defensive stand by the Heat Waves.
And really, this series right here, he snaked it, got that deflect. But again, who was there to help? Jory Napoles to block that shot. But how about this setup though? Masked it with that lift upstairs by Bulanadi, but really intended for Vic Manuel to get that ball on the low block where he's been very successful.
Macaloni got screened there, got lost in that switch. And that was how Vic Manuel got free. 15 points for the muscle man after being scoreless in the first half.
And he's been quite crucial here in the latter part of this game, Vic Manuel. Really just coming alive at the right point of this game.
What a game. 12 deadlocks, 19 lead changes. We mentioned how this was the most compelling series in the first round of the MPBL playoffs. And boy, it did not disappoint. And it might come down to this one last possession. Pangasinan with a basketball on the road, trying to knock out the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards at home. Hesed Cabo, 11 seconds left. Match up against JV Marcelino. 6 seconds remaining. Cabo
Too far.
slips, takes a shot. It's good! good!
God! Mark.
Slips, takes a shot, it's good!
God!
Hesed Gabo! Knocking out his former team here in Palayan City!
What a finish by Hesed Gabo. In certain points in the season, he's been judged to lead these heat waves. It was tough leading in them initially, but to finish it off with that middle floater down the gut of the lane. Huge play for Hesed Gabo.
Coach Gerson Cabildes under the microscope. The struggles Pangasinan had all season long. And boy, it has to feel good for Coach Gerson Cabildes winning 2 games here in Palayan City.
I tell you, Ken, this is one win of a series that I'm sure Coach Gerson will remember in his core memory for as long as he lives. This play right here, they thought he was going to Vic. He was the really potent guy for the heat waves. They got that switch. Hesed working on Rob, triples right, fakes him off, goes to that footwork with nobody right in front of him to challenge that shot.
And he lost his footing while gathering himself, but still mustering enough strength to put that shot up in him. Hesed Gabo, what an incredible play to close out this series.
And you see tears flowing on the eyes of both these teams. And you gotta tip your hats off to an excellent series and a good finish, which boiled down to this final possession by the Heat Waves.
Coach Gerson Cabildes taking down the very team he once led to glory. And in the end, coming out on top. Our best player of the game is powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve.
I don't think everybody expected that it was Hesed Gabo who would finish this off eventually.
And they get this win. And not only that, Coach Mike, they are the second team only to advance as a 7th seed in the MPBL playoffs. Hesed Gabo coming up clutch once again for the Pangasinan Heat Waves. What a story for Pangasinan, who went all the way through the play-in, had to dig deep. And NUEVA ECIJA was up by 5, but